You heard like the lock-in effect. People are now unwilling to basically move. I'll use myself as an example. I mean, on my home, I have a mortgage rate at 2.375%. It's free money almost. And I don't want to move and give that up. And I certainly don't want to move a couple blocks down the street for a slightly bigger house or newer home or something and go from 2.375 to 7, 2.5 times my interest expense. I just stay put. We're quite happy and we have no intentions of moving, right? But now all these people have done that. And one of the interesting things somebody pointed out to me is that it's almost like rent control because, just like in these big cities where they impose rent controls. And so people would just, because they would never move and they couldn't have their rent raised or raised more than just an incremental amount that ended up being, lower than inflation costs and appreciation of the real estate itself. They ended up with like these great deals on rent that they just sort of couldn't move because if they eventually moved, they couldn't afford anything at market value. And so now that same sort of thing that happened in rent control that was bad for housing has happened in home ownership.